I have been talking about this lovely planner that I designed for days now, and I wanted to show you guys a little sneak peek into the planner and the layout. I will show you just a little bit of like the monthly overview and what you guys can expect to see. Something that's going to be really exciting is you'll be able to choose your cover based off of any of the 16 paintings that I currently have available in my shop throughout various products. So you can choose what you love. It will come with the name of the planner on the front. And then throughout the book, there'll be little hints of artwork, and you guys will also get little tabs that you can add if you choose so. And again, please excuse the binding because we're working on fixing that. I'm waiting for the correct sizing to come in. This is your monthly overview. This is what you'll get when you initially open each month. You'll be able to put in the dates for that month. It's kind of glaring, but you'll be able to write in like your month here and the year that it is, and then it just has like Monday through Sunday. And this is at the beginning of each month. I know some planners have it at the beginning like of the entire book, and then you have all your weeks, and I know for me that is like such a pet peeve. So I wanted to make sure that this is actually in the beginning of each month, and then you get all of your weeks following, and then it will repeat. And then also at the beginning of each month, there is going to be this lovely spread here, and I'll walk you guys through what you can expect. So on the first page of the spread, you'll get a section for all of your monthly goals. I personally love having, I'm a very goal-oriented person, so I love having something where I have the space to just like write out goals, even if it's the craziest of things that maybe won't happen that month. I think it's so important for us to dream and not limit what God can do in our lives. So you have a space to write out your goals there, and then there's just a spot here for any special date. Then the next section here is a spot for you to actually write out 3 to 5 actionable steps you can take to actually complete or at least work towards the goals that you wrote down for that month. So I feel like again, I'm a big planner, and I could write down all these dreams and goals and things I would like to do, but if I don't actually think about, like consciously sit down and think about the steps I can take to get there, then you're kind of just aimlessly wondering, hoping something sticks. But it's also important for us to actually take actions to do that. And so there's a section here at the beginning of each month for you to kind of consciously think of, how can I take actions to work towards those goals? And then here there's a little section for you to write down any prayers or hopes you have for that month. So yes, there's the goals, there's actionable steps, but this kind of brings the Lord into it, and how do you bring that before him, and even check with him, like, is this where you're leading me? So there's just a section for that. And then at the bottom, this little part here is based off of Psalms 100, where it says, we are to enter his courts with thanksgiving and praise. And as we're planning this month, as we're entering a new month, I really wanted to focus on thanksgiving and praise, because we just went through this whole section of things we're hoping for, we're, maybe praying for it, but I think it's so important to actually thank God for what he has already done in our lives, big or small, and just refocus our minds on thanks for what he has done for us. And so that's the last little section here. And then the other page of that one spread I showed you, so again, it should match up like this at the beginning of the month. So after you do your whole monthly and you flip, you'll get this page and this page. And this is a prayer request tracker. And the Lord really put it on my heart to put this in here, especially as we've added the prayer box on our booth. It's been such a blessing to be able to pray for people. But this will be nice for you to write down not only your own prayers, but prayers for people in your life. And so there's a little section there where you can put if it's a person, place, or a thing. You can put what the request is, and then you can come back to this and put if there was any updates, praise, or just other notes that you want to write out. And I think this will be awesome to look back on at the end of a year, or even just a few months, to see what God has done. And I think it's important for us to consciously remember those things, because again, we can go back to our little praise spot and thank God for the things that he's done here. So this is at the beginning of each month. I think this also hopefully encourages you to ask other people, what do they have prayer for, and really keep up with them. And so you'll have this here to not lose track of. But that is the beginning of the month. I might reveal one of the spreads. So there's 2 different spreads for throughout any given week. So I might reveal one tomorrow, but they launch on Saturday. So if you guys aren't on our email list, make sure you guys go join, because we will be giving them access first. These are pre-orders, and so after you order, we will be keeping you guys updated on the production process and everything when it comes to printing and shipping out your orders. And then again, if you guys, once we close pre-orders, they're gonna stay closed for our planners until like mid-October, because we have other things we're preparing for. But we did want to give you guys a chance to get your hands on these for like the school year, and as you enter, yeah, the academic season. So super excited about this. I can't wait to show you guys like what it looks like when it's properly bound. But if you guys want to see how we bind these, make sure you go check out the last video. And I hope you love this just as much as I do.